Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Firefly Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading for how are they feeling about you, plus the written messages which are here, and I haven't used these in a very, very long time. So I was trying to do the alternating love readings, but for a topic like this, yes, it could be love or it could be friendship or whatever else, but it is a little bit more catered towards the love energies. So that being said, for this reading, just try your best to focus your mind with clarity on one particular person that you want this answer from. So I said, how are they feeling about you, meaning just right now in the current time, in the present, versus like an overall thing. So it's like right now as you're watching this, how are they feeling about you? So we have the bracelets here for the 4 options. And remember that this is a general reading and it won't resonate 100% for everyone. But if you would like a personal reading, the info is in the description. The link is there, and that's the only way to book with me, is just through that link. So here we have the bracelets. So take a breath and go with whatever one is calling towards you the most. All right, so this is going to be group number 1, the blue goldstone. Okay, that's group number 1. Group number 2 is tiger's eye. Group number 3 is the hematite. And group number 4 is the 7 chakra bracelet, and that's lava stone, in case you were wondering. Okay. So again, go with whichever one your gut is calling towards you the most, whichever one is pulling towards you the most. The timestamps are going to be in the description and in the comments. And whenever you are ready, I will see you at your reading. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 1, which is the blue goldstone bracelet. So let's take a look at how your person, whoever you're thinking about, is currently feeling about you, and then we'll get the written messages. Spirit, this reading is for group number 1, and the energies for them, and the person they're thinking about, and how that person feels towards them now. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 1, Spirit. Okay. Spirit, for group 1, please. How is their person currently feeling about them? Spirit, for group 1's person. Group 1's person, how are they currently feeling about them? How do they feel towards them? Towards group 1, please. Okay, and then we have this card that's trying to come out, but it didn't quite, so I'm going to see what happens here. Okay, group 1. So we had the star card come out, and normally I don't read cards in the reverse position, but I did notice that that's what happened here. So this could be a little bit of an uncertainty from your person in saying something like, should I have hope for this connection, kind of a vibe there, which, yeah, that's probably what it is with the Two of Swords. So this person right now, I would say, is feeling a bit conflicted about you. They don't know quite what to feel. They don't feel a sense of being grounded in regards to the certainty or this, like, I wouldn't say safety, but the certainty of the connection and even their feelings, okay? And with the Page of Swords, it kind of feels like it's a bit of, like, normally I would say that this is a card of clarity, but it kind of seems like they are feeling a little bit unevolved or immature in regards to this connection. And again, just a little bit confused. And then yes, Knight of Wands. So your person is coming off as very young or very immature, just in regards to their emotional development. They may be younger than you. And then here we have the Queen of Pentacles. So with the Queen of Pentacles, this is making more sense to me now that I see the whole line here. So the Queen of Pentacles is a very nurturing energy and someone who takes care of that other person, right? So I do feel like this person views you as that nurturer and someone who is very giving, and they understand this about you, but for some reason they're just a little bit conflicted or indecisive. So let's kind of investigate this a little bit. Spirit, what else can you tell us for Group 1's person? How are they currently feeling towards them, please? Group 1's person, how are they feeling towards Group 1? Please and thank you, Spirit. Let's see what else we can get. I feel it's a weird energy. So the Two Swords here are really calling out to me, and not to mention the Star card, which is air energy, being the Aquarius card. Your person is coming off as very unfocused. It's like they just are, their head is in the clouds right now. So it kind of seems that they're not focused on you or really anything or anyone. They're just kind of distracted. And it's this strange, unsettled energy that I'm getting from them. I'm not sure why they're doing this, if it's on purpose. Maybe they don't want to think about it for some of them. And this here is at the bottom again. So for some of you, if you've already had some kind of a history with this person, there could be an avoidance of pain, because let's say if something just happened in your connection that was sad, or some kind of a conflict or even an ending, it's like they don't want to think about it, and they are taking their mind out of the grounded space, especially that you provided them with, by the way, and they're just kind of, the word lollygag comes to my head, just in the clouds. That's really what I'm getting from them the most. So we have here the Judgment card, we have the Six of Swords, and we have the Two of Wands. So there's a future focus here with this person. So how are they currently feeling about you shows that some of them have already kind of, in a sense, moved their thoughts to the future focal point, where it's as if they're convincing themselves that they have moved on towards the future and are thinking about their goals and their path, and they're evolving here, their higher self here. But I am sensing this more deeply rooted almost avoidance or denial for some of them, especially because I saw this twice so far. Spirit, can you please give us a little bit more and how this person, Group 1's person, is truly feeling about them right now, deep down? How do they truly feel deep down towards Group 1, Spirit? All right. So we have the Eight of Swords. So adding to what I mentioned before about them being unevolved, there's a part of them that is unable to express or even access some feelings that they have about you and the situation or the relationship or former relationship. And this is creating a bit of conflict for them. And we did see that again with the Two of Swords. This person, again, there's like something here with the space of the mind that is not 100% clear, or they don't want it to be clear. They just, again, I think that they're indulging in distractions a lot, and they're able to do that because that's how they think. They're able to take their mind and put it elsewhere, versus where you, the viewer, Group 1, may not be able to do that at all, because you're just going to continue to think about it. So here it kind of just makes me feel that they're swimming away. They're just swimming away. They're traveling away, not wanting to look back because they just don't want to deal with it. So in regards to how they feel about you, I think that they are acknowledging the fact that something is unfair about this situation, that most likely you guys are the ones that gave more, especially with the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles coming up here. Some of you that might be reversed, but it is looking like one person gave more in the connection, way more. The reverse of this, if you guys fall into that other group with this, it could be that they were giving too much, in a sense that it was just too much. It was too much attention and too much focus. That could have been an alternative here, but I feel for the most of you, for the majority of you, that you were the one that was giving too much. They also admire you deeply. Okay, so they see you, your person, this is how they feel for you now and also in general. They completely see you as a giver, as this mature divine presence, that you're very grounded, that you're very together, you know what you're doing in life. I feel that for some of them this is a bit upsetting to them, especially if they don't have it together. If your person is the type that just doesn't quite have their life together, this is upsetting for them on some deeper level that I don't think would say out loud. Maybe they haven't said it out loud, but I think that that's what's going on here. And they do feel lesser than you. So this card here, sorry, that was a creepy noise. So this card here with the 6 of, I don't know what that was. Oh my God. Hold on. Sorry, when I hear weird noises, it sounded like a fly or a bee coming through the window. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so this seems like in this card, the 6 of Pentacles, that they are, some of them, okay, again, not every single one, but some of them have viewed themselves as the people lower, right? So in this card, there's people on the ground that are receiving the help. So some of you guys, they have viewed themselves as the one who had to receive or be less than, so to speak. Not that that's really the case in any situation, but that's how they perceived it. Okay, so again, them viewing you as very abundant, bright, very beaming in your power. You're a very, very powerful figure. And I'm not sure if they expressed it in that way, or maybe on some, like I said, on some deeper level, because this person with this type of what it looks like is emotional avoidance, they probably wouldn't be able to articulate that out loud. So it just kind of, again, they pushed it away, but I feel like deep down that is part of it. Then we have here the 3 of Cups. I feel that there's still, a sense of friendship there, because there are no, so as it stands here, there are no love cards that came out, right? So I don't know where that went. So let's actually clarify the 6 of Swords. That might be where it's hiding. Spirit, is there anything that you can clarify for us about the 6 of Swords and how this person is feeling towards group 1, please and thank you? 6 of Swords. Okay. I think that some of them have successfully pushed away all the feelings, because you have a confirmation of the 6 of Swords, the 8 of Cups. So these are the 2 cards that I consider the moving on cards. And then here we have the 2 of Wands, which is that future focus, right? So their mind is in the future. And I'm looking at the Hermit here at the bottom, just someone who really wants to be alone. And this, again, even though they have buried the love. So I just noticed, I don't always get bottom card energy, but when it calls to me, I do. And it just seems that they're burying their feelings. The Strength card, I see this actually as a negative card. I see that fitting with their energy, they're just being very stubborn, so the Strength card is like that resilience and the ability to really remain on that path, but in their case it's not in their favor. All right, so I'm going to draw one more from here. I'll get another deck and then I'll get the written messages. Spirit, what else can you clarify for us here for group 1's person in mind and how they're feeling about group 1, please and thank you? How do they really feel about them? How are they feeling now about them as it stands now? All right. Right, exactly. So this is the same thing. I mean, they're trying to bury their mind and focus into something else. So it kind of reminds me of people that just like playing video games all day or being on their phone or working on some kind of a project, even something trivial like binge watching whatever, it kind of gives me that vibe that they just don't want to think about it. They don't want to, you see what I mean? Even though some of you guys, this person is quite burdened because of whatever went on. That makes me very curious as to what went on in your situation. They still feel a seed of feelings. Let's get a little bit more on that one. And there's just like still care. So they still care, but the way that they're showing it is just not, it's not there. And then we also have the Fool here. So they feel quite naive and they feel like a fool when they think about you. This probably is suggesting that they did something dumb in the situation. Spirit, can you please clarify the Seven of Pentacles in this connection or with this person? We have the Seven of Wands. Again, I get that stubborn feeling. Yes, but what is the feeling? Spirit, what is the feeling from Group 1's person, please? What are they feeling? They feel, okay. Well, on the bottom, we have the sadness here. And then so there's, like I said, there's still this, they still feel the connection. If you guys had that connection, I feel like they still feel it. And I feel that they're kind of pushing away the urge to communicate with you is what I see there. Let's just get one more for the Fool and I'll have another deck. Spirit, anything about the Fool? The Fool, please, can you clarify? The World. Yeah, that's probably why they feel foolish, because you were just so wholesome and so stable and complete. All right. Yeah. So let's get this deck over here. I just got this. Actually, I have some heart-shaped oracle cards I forgot about. I think they're so cute. But let's get some from here. This is the Deviant Moon Tarot. Let's see if we can just get a couple of clarifiers here. Let's see if I can, Spirit, can we get a little bit more? So this is how they're feeling now, but can we take a little peek into the future here? Spirit, moving forward, how is this person going to feel about Group 1? Spirit, moving forward a little bit into the future, how is this person going to feel about Group 1 as we move forward, please? Whoops. All right. Okay, yeah, there's a lot more conflict coming through here. So we have the... All right. Wow. This is something. I feel like their feelings, as we move forward, for the most part, I feel that their feelings are going to come back. Now, again, that might not be for 100% of you guys, but for the most part, these are feelings coming back because we have three. So first of all, we have 3 5s, not to mention the 5 of the Hierophant here. Okay. So the 3 5s here. So there's the 5 of Wands, the conflict that they're feeling, I think within themselves, especially if you're not speaking. 5 of Swords, again, like this sort of, and we saw that right up here. It's like a petty conflict kind of a thing, and just conflict in general. 5 of Cups, a feeling of loss, a feeling of regret. I feel that in the near future, they're going to be conflicted with themselves about their feelings for you and these emotions that they have suppressed. So they're going to start to probably feel that. And then another familiar card here, we have the 8 of Swords again. So they're going to feel trapped, but this time it's for a different reason than it was originally. So feeling kind of trapped about these newer feelings. And then we have here the Hierophant. I feel that they're just basically going to be reminded of the connection that you shared. And then here we have the, especially if you were in a commitment. And then here we have the 9 of Cups, where that happiness is coming out. So they're finally going to start to kind of face that truth, most likely, or that, I don't know if I want to use the word truth, but they're finally going to start to face that situation or possibility or whatever. Let me pull just one of these cards because they're a little hard to shuffle. But since I just got them and they're heart-shaped and adorable, I just want to see what comes out here. Hold on. Spirit, can we please just have one oracle card for this group, for their person? What is the advice that they need to hear? It says freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So the concept of freedom could have been important in this connection. So and I say that because we had the Eight of Swords coming out twice. And in this version, they're in a tower and they're stuck and they can't get out and they're feeling this despair and saying like, woe is me. What am I supposed to do here? So maybe they got scared. Some of them. That's for some of you. They got scared. So let's get the written messages to top this off. Okay. Okay, so Spirit, we would like to get some insight as to how this person is feeling or what they would say to group one. What they would say. Spirit, what can you tell us for group one's person? How are they feeling towards them now? What would they say? How are they feeling towards them now? Yeah, so you are my joy is coming up. So they're acknowledging that. And that does fit because of the Nine of Cups. So it's not that, so I don't know what happened in you guys' connection, but it's not that, trust me, that you did anything wrong. It's not that. This is really, really about the way that they think and how evolved you are compared to how they are. So I feel like that is the truth of what went down here. Spirit, what else for group one's person? What would they say to them? What are their messages for group one, please? It's too much for me. Absolutely. So that does fit as well. So again, you know, just I do feel personally that that is a sign of their maturity level, because if something is too much, they weren't ready, they weren't evolved enough. And what rings out to me is you guys' energy with the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. You're in such a higher frequency, you know, you're in a high frequency, high vibration, and to someone that is not quite there yet, of course, that's going to be just too much. It's going to be either scary or pressuring or just like they would resist it. Okay, let's get a few more. Spirit, anything else? What would this person say? How are they currently feeling towards group one? I'm at a loss. Yep, I would agree with that. Okay, and here in this card, on this version here, they're getting scolded. Yeah, they're getting scolded. This is a part of themselves, like the little devil on the shoulder that's saying, hey, why did you do that? You got to regret this. Why did you do what you did? Okay, so they're giving themselves some negative talk. That's another thing that they're avoiding. And one more. Spirit, anything else about this person? What would they say to group one? Please and thank you. What would they say? Ah, boy. I'm angry. Yeah. So again, most likely they're angry at themselves. I don't think you really did anything to make them angry. I mean, some of you may have. If you did have something, it kind of depends on what level you are in and stuff like that. That's only for a smaller number of you, but I don't think most of you did something to make this person feel that way. Okay, let's do one final pull. Spirit, any final messages from this person towards group one? All right. So some of them... Yeah, wow. So this is an interesting last combo here. So for some of you guys, this person does feel that like the loss is there because they felt that it says you are my soulmate. Okay, now I'm not saying that necessarily it's like the one and only for the rest of time, but it could just be they're talking about, hey, this person, I felt a real spiritual connection to this person. That's what I feel like for the most part that is. Or for some of you it might be even more than that, of course. And then it says you have no idea how I feel. So yeah, that makes sense because they're hiding it and because they're pushing it down and they're kind of refusing to budge in that sense, at least for now, until later on we see it sneaks up on them a bit. And then finally, I don't know what to do. Right. So I would probably say for you guys in group one that if there was like, you know, if there's advice to this situation, it kind of looks as though your best your best path moving forward is just to continue in your light and to continue in your power. And if this person did take some of your power, you already know what to do. Take it right back and just be in your high vibration, be in your light, because that's what you do best and you shine, and no one can take that away from you. And if this is all how it went down, then another thing that you already know as well is that this is their loss and that you deserve better and that you deserve more. So it is up to you, of course, what you would like to do in this situation, but it kind of seems like there's not much for you to do except just continue to do your thing. And that's it. Yeah, maybe in a different video we can talk about like communication for people that are currently not in contact with each other, but that's what I see for this connection. Okay, group 1, I do hope that this helped, and let us know in the comments what's going on. If it didn't resonate at all, feel free to pick a different group, but that's what I have for you. Okay, so again, it's a general reading. If you'd like a personal reading, check out the description link. But thank you so much for tuning in. If you found this helpful, please subscribe and like and all that stuff. Okay, if you found it helpful, thank you guys so much again. Sending you blessings, and I will see you next time. Okay, take care. Bye bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 2, which is Tiger's Eyes. So let's get some messages for you, some insight for you. Spirit, this reading is for group 2 and the person that they have in mind and how they're feeling about group 2 in the present. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 2. Thank you. All right, so I'm feeling like this antsy sensation. I'm not sure. I can never really tell if it's me or the energy itself, but I'm feeling very, very antsy. Okay, so Spirit, for group 2 and their person that they're thinking of, how is this person currently feeling about group 2? Spirit, please and thank you. How is this person... Okay, that was, I think, too many cards at once, but... Yeah, see the antsiness, there it goes. Let me try that one more time, and if it's meant to come out, it will. Spirit, for group 2 and the person they're thinking of, how is this person currently feeling towards group 2? Please and thank you. It's like a nervousness, yeah. All right, so the 2 cards that actually did show their face, Temperance and Judgment, we'll interpret that in a moment. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands, the 2 of Wands. Okay, interesting. The 3, that's weird, the 3 of Wands. You have 1, 2, 3 here, and you know what's weird? I've been seeing that number for months, 1, 2, 3, and I looked it up, and it you know, I actually think it has to do with the Judgment card and like elevating and doing what's necessary. That's a little weird that you have 1, 2, 3 there. Anyway, then you also have the Emperor and the 8 of Swords. Your person is quite restricted or holding things in, or there's different, the reason why I wasn't sure is because there's different reasons for this. So some of you know this person and you've already had connection, communication with them, and you had a relationship with them, whatever the case was. Others of you, I feel like you just met this person, and that's why this is still, it's a little bit different when you're just meeting. So if that's the case, I mean, it's still kind of the same thing here. So let's put all of this together. So with the Temperance and the Judgment card, if there was some kind of issue that the both of you had, they are feeling like they want to reconcile. And let's say that you just kind of met them. They are feeling like they want to get closer, is what it looks like here. The Judgment card kind of confirms that for me, because it seems that they want to... The Judgment card has to do with like elevating and evolving and sort of like expansion we see here as well. And they just want union is really what I feel. Even though over here they're coming off as the type of person that either they're maybe overly logical or type A, or just a little bit too rigid and structured to the point where emotions get cut off and suppressed quite often. That's not good for them, because, you know, this does create a huge blockage, especially spiritually. It's just emotions and spirit a lot of the times go hand in hand, and that's not good for them. So over here with the Ace of Wands, they are very much passionate about this connection or you, and I feel that this is talking also about chemistry and just being magnetically pulled to the other person. There, and with the 3 wands in a row, like I said, there's passion. Now, they do want this to go somewhere, is what it's showing here with these 3 cards, especially because it's in sequence. So it's as if they're telling a story, like here's step 1, here's step 2, and here's step 3. I want it to keep going forward. I don't feel that they know how to do that, which is interesting, because the Emperor is usually a card of a person that knows where they want to go and how they want things to be. Now, maybe they are normally like that, but for some reason with you, they haven't been. And that could be for any number of reasons, but it's just their reaction to you. And because of whatever may have happened in your connection, they kind of just chose to do this instead. So like pull back and suppress and like stifle themselves. So like I said, I do feel that they want either union or, depending on your case, reunion and some kind of movement forward and expansion within the connection. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 2 and their person? For group 2's person and how they're currently feeling. How are they feeling about group 2? Huh, there it is. Yeah. So I would safely say that your person does feel deeply for you, but again, there's a blockage in regards to this connection. This is an interesting, I haven't really done a reading like this in a while, and group 1 and 2, it's just an interesting story that unfolds here. So yes, there's, for whatever reason in your particular unique situation, there's a blockage here, and it just seems that this person is, I would probably tell you, unsuccessfully turning inward and kind of either stubbornly or fearfully holding on to something in terms of how they're feeling or communication. Maybe some of you, it might be because of how you express that you're feeling. That's only for some of you that, like, let's say that you said to this person, I'm not feeling it and I just don't want to go in that direction. That might be why. Now, if that's not the case for you, it could just be because of situationally something, you know, whatever it was that happened between the both of you. I'm not exactly sure what did occur here, but they are holding something in, and it's because, so here it's, again, either because of fear or stubbornness, or because they feel like that's their only choice right now. So whichever one resonates with your situation. Now we had the 7 of Pentacles here. They want growth. They do absolutely want growth within this connection, the situation. Again, you know, confirming down here with the 3 wands, they want that passion back. They want that, let's say, friendship back, or that give and take back. They want to just be in that back and forth with you again. They want to give to you again as well. So I'm not sure who was the giver in you guys' connection, but they want to give to you again. And here with the Page of Swords, I just feel that, yes, I feel that they do want, again, to speak with you. And also, it does seem that for a majority of you, it seems that this person has been keeping an eye on you, is what it looks like here. From a distance. And maybe they've been even manifesting communication or asking for signs or for guidance in regards to the connection or the situation. Interesting. Spirit, can you please give us a little bit more information about, let's say, the Four of Cups and the Lovers coming out together? For group 2's person, please. Okay, so I think that this is only for some of you. The reason why they couldn't really move forward is maybe because you work together or because there's some kind of influence in regards to other people or like a group of people. And they just were feeling stuck in regards to some expansion of their emotion in a situational sense. Spirit, what about for the rest, if that doesn't resonate? What about for the rest of everyone else? The Four of Cups and the Lovers. Can you please clarify why this came out together? King of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, so again, there might be some element of there's a difficulty in your situation because of either work or because of some other people. It could be for some of you like a third party. Again, maybe they felt that they couldn't move forward because some of you are actually with someone already. And if that's not the case, again, it could just be some kind of situational interference. So when I clarified these, we have the King of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. I feel like, well, I mean, they have been fighting a lot of battles here, and maybe they have already tried to move forward and have this communication. If that's the case for some of you, which I did kind of briefly mention before, that's why they're just like, let me just stop. Let me pull back here. Let me just ground myself and just be still and steady in place. Let me now, instead of clarifying both, let's get the Lovers to see the deeper feelings here. Spirit, can you please clarify the, let me show it there. Can you please clarify the Lovers card and this feeling for group 2's person and how they're feeling about group 2? Ah, there it is. They feel rejected or left out in the cold or forgotten or something. That sucks. Because they don't seem like they have a bad energy. They just seem, I don't know, it makes me feel sorry for them. So yes, with that Lovers card, we have here the Five of Pentacles. Now, I'm not saying that you necessarily shut them out. Again, it's because of the circumstances that they are led to feel this way, and they're just like, ugh, let me walk along here, let me just give it up here because I'm going to be left out in the cold no matter what I do. Could be a possibility. And they do absolutely want this new beginning with you. I feel that if you were to give them the go-ahead, that they would be they would take it. They would be like, yes, let's go. Let's have this new beginning. Let's have this Ace of Pentacles. This either, it could be commitment as well, or just like this prosperous new beginning with each other. And then same goes for the Knight of Wands, passion and movement instead of this stuckness. So what I'll do now is I will get some other cards and actually, let me do this one first. Hold on. So I did this for group 1. These are these awesome heart-shaped oracle cards, and they're hard to shuffle, so I'm probably going to just get one. Hold on. Just to give us a little bit of a clue, more insight into what's going on here. So, Spirit, for group 2, please, can we have one message for them in regards to this connection? Anything that they need to see, hear, or know in regards to what's happening here? For group 2, please, Spirit. Yeah, they're very shy, very... very much in the background here. Okay. It says, here we go, and this is what it looks like on the back. That's nice. It says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So this could be either or, the way that you see the situation or that they see the situation, where it kind of just looks to me like this wasn't quite meant to be in this moment, where it just didn't link up, and they're trying, either you or them are trying to understand the difficulty or the pain of the situation and make sense of it and turn it into something positive. So like I said, your person seems very, I like their energy. I feel like they are a giving person. I feel like they are a caring individual. So anyway, but like I said, for whatever reason, it's just not linking up, and that happens, like we see there. So let's get the this is the Deviant Moon Tarot, and I think I'm gonna probably take a peek into some future energies here, just to kind of see where this might unfold or not unfold. But yes, what I'm feeling from this is that the ball is in your court is kind of the main takeaway that I get from you guys in group 2. Okay. Spirit, can you let us know, moving forward a little bit into the future, can you let us know, for group 2's person in mind, how are they going to feel towards group 2? How are they going to feel towards group 2 moving forward? Moving forward. This one flipped. Moving forward, how will group 2's person feel towards them? Okay. Wow. Oof, boy. Okay. I don't honestly see much, not that I was looking for this, but I don't really see much changing within the circumstances. It kind of seems like it stays in that way. Now, in terms of their feelings, I feel that they're still going to feel quite strongly for you. I don't really think that that's going to change in the near future. I think it'll take more time, and depending on how, I guess, you guys might choose to proceed or not. So we had the Page of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. We also had the King of Cups. It's like a back and forth between that earth energy and that water emotional energy. And I think that ultimately they probably will listen to the King of Pentacles energy, which we saw before, where they wish to ground themselves and not do much of anything. They just want to stay firmly grounded and rooted and just stay still and just be quiet in a sense. Now we have the 2 3s here. We have the 3 of Pentacles again, and this time we do have the 3 of Swords. So it still hurts. It's still going to hurt. And maybe with the 3 of Pentacles, if you guys, again, if you work together, they're going to continue to have that type of a relationship. If you don't work together, they're going to have like almost a professional relationship where they don't reveal much of anything. They just are there. But I do feel that there is a deeper, heavy heart that they're not showing you, even though you probably know. So let's get the final written messages for you guys. Let's see what they might want to say. Spirit, we would like to know if, for group 2, what their person might say to them in regards to how they're, in regards to how they're feeling. Spirit, for group 2, what might they say to group 2? Group 2's person, sorry. What might they say? Okay. Group 2's person, what might you say to group 2? If you could. What might you say? Okay, this is really, really just getting to me. Ow. I can feel it. Oh my gosh. So what was the first one that came out? So I think that this was the first one. You have 2 similar messages actually from the previous group, but you guys, it's a totally different ball game here. It says, "You are my joy. Yeah, so they hold you in such high regard, and they miss you. If you're not currently talking, they miss you, and if you were closer at one point, they miss that. Over here it says you are my soulmate, so they do feel that you have a highly spiritual connection. Now I don't know if they actually are your soulmate, but they see you as this incredible connection or force, or something that they just they long for. And then they also have I am ashamed. That depends on what happened in your situation, but if something did kind of go through like that, something within the connection made them feel like they wanted to take a step back, which, yeah, either shame, rejection, or some kind of something that they weren't the most proud of, let's say. And now over here, oh my gosh, you guys, with this, it says, look at the two of these. I will never give up on you. I am in pain without you. I really, really feel for this person. So let's just do maybe one more pull. And Spirit, is there anything else that we should know about this connection and how Group 2's person is feeling about them in the present? Anything else? We have one here. Okay. I'm still healing. So what's nice is that they're working on their healing. I'm happy to hear that based on how their energy is feeling. Anything else? Any final messages, please, for Group 2's person? Okay. And here it says, I need time. Okay, obviously to work on their healing and whatever else. Ugh, I cannot. It says, please help me. Jeez. I need a moment. I really, really feel for this person. There's something about them that makes me feel a lot of sympathy towards them, and it's an energy that I haven't really quite felt in this particular way. This type of energy doesn't come up. It's like, it kind of feels like a person that even though they want this more than anything, if they see that it's just not going to go that way, they humbly accept it, and they don't push or bother you or try to create harm or any kind of whatever. They just accept it, and they just stand there, and they're like, okay. That's why I'm like, that's an interesting thing. That does show a huge level of maturity, but I'm just like, wow. Okay. So for you guys in Group 2, that's what I'm getting here. If you, I don't know what you guys are going to choose to do, if anything at all, but you can send peace to them. You can send healing towards them at the very least, like if you feel called to. That's the situation. So Group 2, that's that's the messages I have for you. If it didn't resonate at all, though, feel free to pick a different group, because this might not have been your group. Let us know in the comments what's going on, and good luck with your situation. If you found this helpful, remember to like and subscribe and all that stuff. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sending you my blessings, and I will see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 3, which is the hematite bracelet. So let's take a look. Spirit, this reading is for group 3, and the energies for the person that they have in mind and how this person is feeling about them in group 3. Please provide us with clear, guided messages for group 3, Spirit. Okay, let's take a look here. Spirit, for group 3's person in mind, how are they currently feeling? How are they feeling now about group 3? Group 3's person, how are they feeling? A lot of difficult love energies in this reading today. My God, I don't know what's going on in the collective. I've seen this in every reading so far. Spirit, for group 3. Okay, so we only got 3 cards, and obviously I'm going to get more for the present baseline here, but so something about the connection or this person is just feeling completely chained or locked up right now, incredibly burdened. Even though I feel that there is this hope for a new beginning or a connection or fortune in some way, but I'm going to need more to go off of. This person didn't quite give me much. Okay. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 3's person? How are they feeling about them? Yeah, okay. Let's see. Whoa. So from what I can gather, obviously everyone's situation is going to be different, but this looks to me as if there was some kind of potentially like a falling out or some kind of a disturbance in the connection or the communication, because it seems that they want to communicate, right? So, oh, and I thought that also because it looks like they want to work on things with you. They're feeling like they want to work on things. So we had the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. It's this urge, this yearning to want that new beginning, to either, let's say, try again or to try harder. Let's say, depending on if you guys separated or are not talking or still are. They do feel blocked up in all kinds of ways. And it's over here again. Look, you have quite a few cards that have to do with blockage or the energy just being completely stuck. So that is what is going on with them emotionally when they think of you and the situation. And I do feel that they truly want to communicate. They want to move forward in some way. They want freedom from this stuck energy. They want to get past all of the battles. See, like I said, I just feel overall in the collective, there's a lot of difficulty. So I'm not seeing so far, like, I really wasn't getting a lot of positivity in today's reading. So that kind of leads me to believe that you guys as the viewers, you weren't asking about those kinds of connections anyway. So for whatever reason, either there's a lot of conflict in the collective right now, or we just are more interested in these other types of relationships. I don't know. But yes, they do want to work on things, and they do want to up their game and be a little bit more mature than they might have been in the past, or, vice versa. Like, we're talking about the both of you together being more mature and working on stuff, especially after all that conflict. Okay, so let's get a little bit more about their actual feelings towards you, though, because this is more about the situation. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 3's person? How are they feeling about them? What are the feelings that they have specifically for group 3? Okay, so the first card that we had was the Wheel of Fortune. So now they're opening up a little bit, because before it was just a bit too locked away. So the Wheel of Fortune, there's something here about destiny. They feel that meeting you was a very important encounter or event in their lives. They know that it was meant to help propel them forward or it just gave them a very important life experience. So that's how they view you. That's how they're currently feeling about you. I don't know if they just are realizing this or they always knew this, but either way, it's there. Again, they want reconciliation if something happened. To me, it looks like there was conflict here. Now, if for some reason it's not, this might not actually be the reading for you, because I see that there's like something going on here. I don't know if you guys had a fight or they pulled away. Either one could be the case, but they do want that reunion, reconciliation energy. All right, so we also have here the King of Cups. They feel, really, they feel deeply for you. This water energy has a lot of heart in it. And then we also do have the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So I feel that, so with this one, this could be a double thing here, but with the Nine of Pentacles, this is either, I don't really necessarily see that this is how they're feeling, because I feel like they feel very much beaten up by the situation. This might be how they view you, though, especially if you're single and in your power and just like, I don't know, like free and independent and really in a high vibration. Maybe that's how they are viewing you now. They put you on a pedestal, in fact. But here, they are feeling towards you this deep emotion, this potential for fortune and prosperity, and a lot of yearning, especially for harmony within now and into the future. Maybe they had some thoughts about your future together. So let's get a little bit more clarity on the King of Cups. Spirit, can you please clarify for us the King of Cups for group 3's person? Yes. Yeah. I do feel that they had these visions of a family with you in the future. I don't know if they expressed it, but they certainly thought that, especially in the beginning, and then on and off. Like I don't know if it changed or went in waves, but yeah. And so they had those feelings, and also they want this celebration with you. They want that harmony and balance and stability, actually, with the two wands on either side is like that stability, and just to be happy again. They want that again, I feel. Anything else about the King of Cups? Yep. The Lover. So, like I said, deep feelings. Now, my question is, why are they so... I'm going to get these over here. Hold on. Spirit, what is going on with this blockage energy? Why are they blocked up? Why are they blocked? Eight of Swords especially. So the Empress, maybe you wanted something different, perhaps, but I feel like there's something else going on as well. Spirit, anything else? Why is there a blockage energy for this King of Cups, and what's going on with the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Four of Cups? Why is this here? The Chariot, yeah, someone here probably moved away. And chose a different path. I mean, and moved on. I don't know why, but that's they're telling me that that's why the blockage is even here. Anything else, Spirit, that we need to know about the blockage in this connection or this person? And then we have of course, the pain on the bottom. Yeah, it does look like someone moved away. There could have been a distance. Maybe this has to do with like a long distance connection, and maybe that was an issue here for one or both of you, and it just something that impacted things, and that kind of created a, like, what do you call it halted whatever was going on. So we have the Six of Cups. And we have that, so that's like the third or fourth card that has to do with a deep soul connection. But I was asking about the blockage, and so maybe they just felt that strongly that it strangely created a blockage. And that's actually very common with when we get triggered by a soul connection. That's very common, where we see the mirror of the person within ourselves, and then we have to kind of face our wounds, triggers, traumas, and things like that. So maybe that's another reason why. But let me see. Spirit, anything else about the Six of Cups? Yeah, pretty much. It created conflict. It created the swords that they didn't want to carry. They didn't want to have to deal with it, and so they probably just wanted to walk away. Or vice versa. Maybe it was you that kind of felt some kind of a trigger. So I'm going to get one of these love oracle cards for you. I'm just going to grab one just to see if we have any insight here. Spirit, can you please provide us with one message for group 3 for this particular person in question, this connection? Spirit, please and thank you. Let's just get one. Manifesting miracles, it says, your dream is soon to become a reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. That's a little tricky, though, because you both look like you're wanting different things. Okay? So on your end, whatever dream that you have in terms of your highest good and what is best for you, they're saying to continue to manifest this, and you will find a miracle coming towards you. Now, it's not saying if it's with this person. I honestly can't. We'll check next with, like, future energies. But when they say trust your heart, do not take that lightly. Trust within your intuition and your heart in regards to all of these matters with love, not just with this person, and just follow that guidance there. So I know it sounds pretty standard, but it's something that sometimes it's hard to follow. It's overlooked sometimes. But so what I'll do next is I'll get some additional messages from this. This is the Deviant Moon Tarot, and then I will get the written messages as a final thing. All right, so let's get a peek into the future energies in this person's feelings towards you. Not the whole situation, just their feelings. All right, so Spirit, can we get some energies moving forward for how this person might feel in the near future for group 3? Spirit, group 3's person moving forward, how are they going to feel in the near future towards group 3? Moving forward, how is group 3's person going to feel towards them? All right, so we have the Hierophant, we have the Five of Swords again, oh my, the Devil, whoops, the Justice card, the King of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. And then we have the Six of Swords and the Page of Swords. Okay. Now, I do feel that as time moves on, this person is going to have more clarity about the situation in regards to what is best for both of you. Again, I do feel that it's a mature energy. So remember before that they did want reconciliation and communication and whatever. But let's say if that's not what's going to happen, if that's not what's best for either of you, I do feel that this person is going to successfully move on eventually and balance out eventually. It just kind of depends on what you want, actually. So with the Devil card, I do feel that they're still going to be preoccupied with it for the time being. They're going to be kind of fixated on it for a little while, but over time, give them some time, and they are going to feel a little more balanced. They are going to still be acknowledging the happiness of the connection, and nothing is really going to take that away. But circumstantially, it's just like a different thing in terms of how they feel. So King of Wands, I feel that they're going to have a little bit of their power back. And again, like I said, clarity, but that's going to be more into the future. But with the Hierophant, they still feel that spiritual connection with you. So I am going to get the written messages. So Spirit, this is for group 3's person. And what would they want to say in terms of how they're feeling? Group 3's person, what would they want to say to group 3? Okay. Group 3's person, what would you want to say to group 3 if you could? Group 3's person, what would you want to say to group 3, please? I feel that they are not afraid to communicate. That's kind of what I got from that shuffle. The other groups, it wasn't like that. Okay, so we have, oh my goodness, I'm drowning. So that, yeah, I would definitely use that word with this energy that we saw initially. They are going to get out of this, though. They are going to overcome that feeling because it's just too heavy. 10 of Wands is just too much. Okay, so that's the first one. I can't tell you how I really feel. And I do feel that that's because you don't really want to take that option with them, or just something in the situation. So when I said they're not afraid to communicate, they are not afraid to tell their true feelings, but for some reason they feel that they cannot in this situation for whatever reason, but they're not afraid to face how they feel for you. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of, I'm telling you, all the readings today were just like kind of just really sad. It says, I am hopelessly in love with you. And then it says, I'm terrified to lose you. So if you guys are still friends, that could be a part of it as well. They don't want to lose your friendship either. Or just like you in their lives in general. Anything else, group 3's person? What would you want to say to group 3? I have regrets. They are acknowledging their part. They are taking accountability for their part in things. And again, like, that's not something that people can always do. So they are more evolved as a person, which is good. Which is good for them. Any final messages, group 3's person? Any final messages for group 3? I don't know. That was 3 at a time. Let me get just one. Hold on. Anything else? Group 3's person. Okay, and then finally we have, you're always on my mind. Yeah, that's pretty clear. I want to fix this. All right, which is what I said over here. So yes, that's what it's looking like. Spirit, do you have any other final messages for group 3? Anything at all that we need to hear? It says, I'm disappointed. I don't know if that's how you feel, they feel, both of you guys. Disappointment. So something didn't quite manifest in the way that we probably thought it would. Okay, I really like you. I feel like they still have care for you. So that's what I really like you just means that even if you're not in a romantic connection, they still have care, caring feelings towards you, friendship feelings towards you. And this one is, again, obvious. I'm hurting right now. Again, they are gonna overcome this, I feel. And same thing I said to one of the other groups. If you feel so called, you can certainly send them peace and healing and light, but that's only if you feel called to. I don't really know how it's going to work out for you guys. But okay, group 3. So that's what I have. Remember that these are the current energies. So if I do another one in some time, we can do a check-in for this particular person. But if this did not resonate at all, feel free to pick a different group. But these are the messages that I have for you, group 3. And let us know in the comments what's going on with you. And if you found this helpful, remember to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys in the next reading. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, this is the reading for those of you that chose group number 4, which is the chakra / lava stone bracelet. Let's take a look. Spirit, this reading is for group 4. And the energies for them, especially how their person in mind, whoever they're thinking of, is feeling about them in the present. Please provide us with clear guided messages for group 4. Okay. Spirit, for group 4, for group 4's person that they have in mind, how is group 4's person feeling about them, feeling about group 4 at the present time? How is group 4's person feeling about them in the present? So I have to warn you guys that all of the readings today have been quite, I would tell you, sad. I don't know what's going on, but I do feel like it's a collective energy that there's either a lot of conflict going on or maybe transformations and things hopefully after this will kind of align. But anyway, the first card that you guys have is the 5 of Cups. So it kind of looks like we're headed in that direction too. So your person is feeling basically sad or remorseful or mournful in regards to you, the way that they feel towards you. I do feel that some of them have moved on, but not necessarily for their feelings for you, because otherwise if they really moved on from you, they wouldn't be feeling sad. So something's going on there. All right, we also have the 6 and the 7 of Pentacles. So maybe something is kind of still growing in terms of the emotions. We have the 9 of Wands. This person in general feels very much wounded. I feel like they have gone through a lot of battles in their life, and with you it's been no different. Okay, they feel a bit, I would say they feel a bit detached and removed right now. And maybe they even cut it off, whether it was communication or their feelings. They cut something off here, and they're just like, let me get out of that emotional water energy and let me step into the detached, logical, and it's like it's just like it's like feeling short, like being short with somebody and just cutting things off. Magician, they're very much focused on their power, their goals, their action, and taking and manifesting stuff in their lives. And with the Page of Cups, I feel like they're still feeling, they are actually, that one's an interesting one. I got mixed messages from that one. I'll get that. I'll clarify that next. But we have the 4 of Swords. So they're doing nothing. Okay, so if it's the case that you guys are not speaking to one another, they're doing nothing. They just feel like, all right, I'm just gonna like pick up my stuff and move on, even though on the deeper level they do feel sadness. So I'll clarify these 2 first. Hold on. Spirit, can you please clarify for us for group 4's person the 5 of Cups? How are they feeling deep down? What is the 5 of Cups talking about? So I do feel that they, wow, that, ugh. Okay. Now, this explains it. So clarifying the 5 of Cups, one of the cards we have is the 9 of Swords. This is a lot of anxiety and distress. And I feel that the reason for this is because they feel that they've lost a new beginning of a lot of happiness with you. And they also feel with the Fool card, you know, the Fool is a fool. So just feeling really unwise about some of their decisions, it could be. We have the Page of Wands as well. Let's get this one next with these 2. Spirit, can you please clarify the 2 pages that popped up here for group 4's person? Okay, so we have here so we have here the 7 of Swords and the Moon energy. So this person is very much hiding. There could have been deception involved with this person, but there's this element of completely hiding their truth. And I think it's interesting because the child energy of the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands, the way that I'm looking at this now is that a child doesn't hide their feelings at all. They have no reason to because they're pure. But this person is hiding everything. Everything is within this moon energy, within this deceptive energy. Let's walk away type of a thing. I don't know why that they're having this reaction to you, so maybe I can kind of get that next. Okay. Spirit, can you please let us know why is the Five of Cups here? And the Nine of Swords, why is this here for group force person? So when this card, we had the Ace of Cups. When that card came out, what I heard specifically, like I said before, was missed opportunity. And this is something that could have been very pure, very beautiful, very long-term, and into the future. Because look at these cards. We have the Strength, the Two of Cups, and the Two of Wands. So this could have been something really long-lasting and powerful and beautiful. But we have here the King of Wands. So perhaps they were only thinking about themselves because you're not showing up here. So what they regret is realistically what could have been. And that hits hard. I feel it. It's really hitting them hard. Can you tell us more about the Seven of Swords and the Moon, Spirit? The Seven of Swords and the Moon. What are they hiding? What's beneath here? What's going on here? Okay, so a lot of pentacles. We have pentacles. This person is being incredibly rigid. We have 4 pentacles in a row. The Knight, the 9, the 4, and the Queen. So I just feel like this person, they took it to the max level of that pentacles energy and they just put their feet firmly in the ground and said, I'm not budging, I'm not moving. So basically they're refusing to reveal their emotions to you, to us, and also to themselves. And I do feel that they're focusing on their pentacles world, which is their career, their independence, their freedom, you know, whatever. But let's see if I might be so bold as to get what they're actually feeling. That's why we're here, right? But I'm running out of cards at this point, so let me just use these as clarifiers, and I will get another deck as well. Hold on. Spirit, can you please let us know with clarity, what are they hiding? What's going on with this? Like, what are they really hiding? Okay, hold on. What's under there? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Hold on. This is ridiculous. All right, that's a lot. So I said what are they hiding with the Seven of Swords? And another Seven of Swords came out. They are really taking this to a different level of either deception or denial. It's like they're professional deniers. Oh boy, that's not a word. Yeah, that's crazy. So we have here the Eight of Swords. Not surprising that they're... Oh, and we, by the way, have another Nine of Swords. So this person is in complete suppression of a lot of inner conflict, inner turmoil, chaos, and they just don't want to deal with any of it. That's a lot. You see the Tower there? They're fighting themselves at every turn. They're fighting transformations. They're fighting feelings. They're fighting you if they happen to think about you a lot. And most likely they do because we have the High Priestess here. This is like a psychic connection. Then we have the World card. Yeah, so I do feel like they're just... I feel like they're preventing themselves from success or learning the lesson that they're supposed to learn. Now let's bring it back to you and their emotions for you, because that's why we're here. Because they're not budging. My gosh. Although I saw this at the bottom, which I thought was interesting. Let me go to a different place here. Spirit, can you please clarify? Yeah, let's do that one. Can you please clarify the Ten of Cups and the Two of Cups with this person and how they're feeling towards group 4? Yeah. So it keeps coming through. It keeps coming through. I'm asking to clarify the actual emotions and the love cards, right? And what we got was more battles. I see them fighting endlessly. They just keep fighting. That's all I see, and for no reason. And I'm thinking, who are you even fighting with? We have the Five of Swords. Did we see that before? But either way, this is another conflict card, a fighting card. We have the Emperor, right? Look at the stern face. I am not moving. I'm wearing a suit of armor here, and I'm on my stone throne here, and I'm just not gonna be emotional, is what this person is saying. And then we have the Queen of Wands. And yes, before we did have them coming up as the King of Wands. So it's that, you know, they are understanding here that you guys probably would have been perfect together. King and Queen counterpart coming up there. All right, so I'm not really sure. So let me get one oracle card from the Lover's Oracle, because I just got these and I'm hoping they can give us a little bit of insight. Hold on, let's just get one card. Spirit, can you please provide for us one message for group 4 about this connection, about group 4's person that they have in mind? Spirit, for group 4, a message for group 4's person, please. Okay, we have here balance. Balance, it says, love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So, I mean, to me, there was definitely a huge imbalance here. And as I'm looking at the front of the card here, this looks like this is a person who is very much trying to avoid the inner spiritual knowing of this connection. They're looking straight ahead rather than looking inward, is what I see from that image. And they don't look happy. They look miserable, actually. And there obviously could have been an imbalance with regard to what they gave in the situation. There's something that they're just not giving. They're not giving their heart and their truth. I mean, I really don't know why. It could just be because of where they are in their journey. Maybe they're traumatized by something in their past. That's probably a part of it. Spirit, what else can you get for us for group 4's person? How are they feeling about them deep down? How are they feeling about group 4's person? How are they feeling? The Chariot, again, trying to move away. And the whole time I've been getting these cards, they have told me very little about the true feelings, the water emotion, you know, the cups, like what, everything else is coming out, everything else but that. We had a little glimpse only. Anything else, Spirit? How are they feeling within their truth for group 4? So we have the Fool, the Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. So they're really just, they're telling the same story over and over again. They took a risk. They were acting in a foolish or naive way. Knight of Wands, very immature energy. Let's just move forward without even thinking. And then here distracting themselves with something else. So I'm going to get clarity with the Deviant Moon tarot here. And take a peek into the future energies. So, Spirit, moving forward into a little bit into the future, let's say the near future, how is group 4's person going to be feeling about them in their truth? How is group 4's person going to be feeling about them in their truth? Okay. So, I feel that their level of denial and conflict only tells me that it's because they feel that strongly for you. If they did not feel strongly, the denial wouldn't be there, right? So especially if something within your connection couldn't work out for whatever reason. So that's why I feel the connection is actually that powerful. To the point where if they allowed themselves to feel it, they would be a complete devastated mess. Okay, so some of these cards here. I have a lot. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups, the Knight and the Queen of Cups. So they're starting to feel again. Just by having cups there, at least they're starting to feel again. Then we have the Nine of Cups. There it is. It's just continuing. We do have the Nine of Pentacles, which is them trying to steady themselves in their own world alone, and I don't necessarily see them succeeding. We have the Knight of Pentacles, more stubbornness with that one. We have the Six of Cups. Yeah, they're really opening up within the realm of their inner cups. But down here within the conscious level, they're just still doing the same thing. Like I mentioned, Eight of Pentacles again, focusing. And then finally we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Judgment. So it seems as though they're going to be evolving. I do feel that it's going to just happen very slowly because of the Pentacles and the stubbornness. But within the soul level, they are kind of slowly but surely blossoming within the heart space. They're blooming. And that I feel is what the Wheel and the Judgment is talking about, because here it's talking about alignment. They're realizing things through time itself, and with Judgment, sort of the divine intervention that they received from whoever, their guides, their angels, like whoever it might have been. And Spirit, is there anything else that we need to know moving forward? How is Group 4's person going to feel about them in their truth? So we have the Four of Pentacles. They're really in a battle here with their conscious outer self, outer world and outer self, and their unconscious or their spiritual inner world. Sincerely a back and forth conflict over and over again. And then we have here the Moon, the Ten of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, so they're going to continue to burden themselves for as long as they possibly can. That sucks because they don't need to be this way. They just don't want to deal with the painful emotions. And I feel that's because they don't know how. They never learned how, but it didn't really occur to them that they could learn how, I think. Some of them I feel, they just chose to run away, whatever it was. But Three of Pentacles here, I do feel that there may be some stability that it's forming within them over time. But let's get the written messages for you. So we took a peek into the energies moving forward about how they might start to feel about you, but this is not talking about the overall outcome of the situation. In fact, I feel like that's going to be up in the air for some time. Spirit, for Group 4's person. What would Group 4's person say to Group 4 if they could, please? Spirit, for Group 4's person, what would they say to Group 4 if they could, if they actually spoke their truth? What would they say? Group 4's person. So first we have, okay, this is an interesting little mix here. I feel that some of this is what they hear from you, because this doesn't fit with what we just looked at, because it says you don't appreciate me. I feel that that echoes in their mind. Remember, the first card that we got was a card of regret or sadness. So I feel that that's probably what they hear in their mind's ear, like what they hear in their mind about you, that you feel that they didn't appreciate you. I mean, yes, it could be reversed, but that's kind of what I got from that. I feel you in every part of me. So you're just completely echoing in their mind all the time, which makes sense that they would try so hard to bury and to detach and to remove all of this stuff. Again, with you don't appreciate me, it says just be honest with me. I don't feel that you guys who are watching are the dishonest ones. I mean, they had the card of deception twice. So this is how I feel that they are perceiving how you're feeling towards them. Spirit, what else? For group four's person, what would they say? What would they say to them? What would they say to group four? It says, I receive signs about you all the time. You guys are playing that game, the synchronicities game and the destiny game. Like, who's going to blink first here? Because the signs are getting more powerful. I'm still healing. Okay, I'm still healing, even though it doesn't really look like they're putting the work into the spiritual and the emotional healing. They're still healing in other ways. They're healing their situation, their finances, their environment, their, you know, whatever relationships that they do have in their life. And then over here, it says, I need to know, and I don't know what to do. So they need to know answers about this. They need to know answers about their path. They are very, very confused, as you can see. And I don't know if they're asking the right questions. So they're asking questions to things that, you know, like are not going to serve them in their highest good. That's probably what they're focusing on. So Spirit, do you have any other messages here for group four's person? What would they say to group four if they could in their truth? What would they say to group four? All right, so it says here, yeah, exactly. So we just went through that. I'm confused. It's like even if they could say anything to you, they wouldn't know what to say. How can you really say anything if you don't know what you're even feeling? So it's just all you can really say is I'm confused. I don't know. It says I don't know what to do. And then it says I really like you. So they still acknowledge you. They still feel that connection to you no matter how distant they become. And it doesn't look like here they're acknowledging the love, which I do feel like is very strong to have this level of denial, like I said before. Anything else? Any final messages from group four's person, please, Spirit? Yeah, this is too hard, you see? They would rather walk away. It's easier to walk away and to ignore. That's the whole energy that we got from them this entire reading. And then finally, I'm moving away from you. So that's what they're trying to do. But look at the final card. You belong to me. So whether that's how you feel or they feel, this is here. It says this sense of belonging. So they probably feel like you're home. They're like that sense of spiritual comfort that is very rare. And that's why this has been so painful to them. It's like, especially to a person that didn't feel like they belonged or felt home ever, and to lose that feeling is devastating. And that's why they kind of went into this opposite sort of they're like malfunctioning here. It sucks. Gosh, this all the readings today are just so heavy. Ugh. Any final words for them? Any final words, Spirit, for group four? So I was just trying to get something, not necessarily from them. It says just, okay. Yeah, nothing really new here. So Spirit, in a sense, their advice is to just let it go for now. You know, just to be easy, do your thing, just let it go for now. And if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But just, you know, surrender that. I need answers could be speaking of, actually, isn't that what they said over here? It says I need to know. So in your case, answers and things like that, you know, focus on the clarity that you want in your life in regards to your path, and that's it. And you overwhelm me. So just really focus on maintaining balance, maintaining clarity, and focus on your path. And again, just surrendering this this is an intensely heavy energy. So just surrender this and keep moving forward with yourself and your own life. Okay. I need a cleanse after all of the groups today. This was just one heavy reading after another. I'm really stunned by that, because It's just like I said, maybe this was the collective energy that we're all in. So group 4, let us know in the comments what's going on with you. If this didn't resonate at all, feel free to pick a different group or check out some of my other videos. So remember, it's a general reading. If you'd like a personal one, the info is in the description. The link is there. Thank you so much for tuning in group 4. I am wishing you the very best on your journey. If you did find that this was helpful or insightful, feel free to subscribe and like, subscribe, and share. Thank you again. Sending you my blessings, and take care of yourselves. Okay, until next time. Bye-bye.